everyone. Welcome to Community Technical Assistance Career Exploration. Today we will be discussing a career. When I grow up, I want to be, Some of you may still be wondering what you want to be when you grow up, but that's okay. We're here to help. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the red button below in order to stay up to date with our new content.
Miss G wanted us to put our diaries together in a book, just like Anne Frank. She got this businessman, John too, to donate 35 computers so we could work. She told us we had something to say to people. We weren't just kids in a class anymore. We were writers with our own voices, our own stories, and even if nobody else read it, the book would be something to leave behind that said we were here. This is what happened. We mattered. Even if it was just to each other. And we won't forget. Miss G didn't promise it would get published or anything, but we could get it out there ourselves. She asked us to come up with a title. Something to call ourselves.
Now, if any of you guys have seen the movie Freedom Writers, which is about a young teacher inspiring her class to learn, apply themselves, and pursue education beyond high school, then you likely guessed this career correct. Today we will be discussing teachers. But before we learn more about teachers, please review these 3 pre-discussion questions and choose the answer that you think is correct. Miss Towns, can you start by first introducing yourself?
Hi, everyone. I am Mrs. Towns. I am the lead first grade teacher at KIPP and J Seek Academy here in Newark, New Jersey.
Why did you decide to become a teacher?
So funny thing is, I didn't decide to be a teacher. God decided for me, actually. I was in CTA doing our grant writing process. And as we were doing the grant writing process, Mr. Whitley, the executive director, we had a conversation about what was I going to do like after graduating undergrad. And for myself, I wanted to take a year off from school just to get a breather before going into graduate school. And he was like, yeah, no, you have to make sure your skills are, up to date, especially with going out for a different job. He told me about the AmeriCorps program, in which that's just a year program, and you can be very much not decided on what actual career path you want to go into, but they have different service learning type of jobs. So I applied and I got the position at School 5 in Patterson. I'm working with 10 kindergarten students at School 5. And while I was working with them, I couldn't for the life of me understand why my 10 kindergarten students were doing the second year in kindergarten. Like, I didn't know why they stayed back. And so as I got to build my relationships with them and their families and also the staff that was there, I noticed that there was definitely a deficit with the people that related to them, and then also understanding them in terms of education and building that relationship with them. Because as we know, like, I know you guys, as you're learning now, some of you may love and admire your teachers, but there may also be some teachers that you don't have a relationship with. And so my students didn't really have a relationship with their teachers. And that's kind of like what prompted me to do more in my community and give back.
Can you please describe the typical day of a teacher?
As an everyday teacher, like my life as a teacher, like, it's definitely fun. It has its moments where, just like anything, you guys may not want to do your homework, you want to go play outside, but that's the same for teachers. We don't always want to grade or teach you guys. We just want to have fun and play Among Us. And so it gets like that at times where we just don't want to do the work. But of course, we have to teach the work because we have to teach wonderful brains and beauties like you guys, and so that you guys can become the next me or the next astronaut or the next Barack Obama. And so teachers are the foundation of that, and education is the foundation of that, so that you can get to all of the wonderful things that you want to be in life.
We are so happy to have Miss Towns, who is a CTA alumni, share her career. Miss Towns was one of CTA's first high school interns. She was with the program for many years, as she was a college intern and a program manager. Miss Towns, how has your participation in CTA helped prepare you for your career as a teacher?
It's so funny when I when I got this question and I read over it. The first thing that came to mind that prepared me from CTA was always when we had to do our presentations, and Mr. Whitley will always come in the room and say, backwards plan. Think about the end goal and first, and then backwards plan from there. And that always stuck with me because even now with teaching, we always look at the exit ticket, or like where does our goal that we're trying to teach in our lessons, right? And then we have to look back and how do we arrive at that goal. And so I think in that essence, that prepared me to one, be able to look broader at things and then scale down, so that I can be able to help my students in the best way possible. And it's a level of professionalism too, like making sure like being on time, dress the proper way, how to have conversations in the workforce. And then one other thing too was just public speaking. Like at first I was never the one to be raise my hand or be in front of the room and wanting to like talk all the time. But I geared that all to my experience being an intern at CTA as well as a program manager, because that has helped and shaped and molded me to the person I am today. Make sure you guys always remember to never stop. Don't ever say I can't, because you can. It just may be a different way. So keep going after your dreams.
I hope everyone enjoyed meeting Miss Towns. I wish I had a first grade teacher like her. A teacher who told me the possibilities are endless and to never give up. If you haven't had a teacher like that, it's okay. But think how maybe you can become the teacher you wish you would have had. Now let's discuss the duties and responsibilities of teachers. Teachers supervise classes to ensure all students are learning in a safe and productive environment. They organize supplies and resources for lectures, so they may get together colored pencils or paper if you're doing a drawing assignment for that day. They evaluate and document students' progress, so they're checking to see how you've been doing throughout the school year and if you're getting better. They prepare and distribute semester report cards. I know we have all gotten report cards before, and teachers are responsible for creating these. They also grade homework, assignments, and tests. The work environment of a teacher is in an elementary school, middle school, or high school. They also may work evenings and weekends to prepare lessons, and many do not teach over the summer. The salary of a teacher can range from $37,000 to $97,000. Now I know someone is going to become a teacher who is going to have a positive impact on their students' lives. Well, how do you become this teacher? You must first graduate from elementary, followed by middle, followed by high school, then go on to college for 4 years, where most earn a bachelor's degree in education. Then complete your student teaching experience, where a student is paired with an experienced teacher, and after observing the teacher, the student then takes on the reins of the class, still with the supervision of the teacher, and implements lessons that they have created, track student progress, and learn to manage classroom behavior. Then they must pass the teacher certification test, which is specific to the subject and grade level you wish to teach. Then you must obtain your teaching license in the state you wish to teach. Then you can become a teacher. Let's review the education of Miss Towns. There are so many avenues you can take to become a teacher. As Miss Towns did not know she wanted to be a teacher until after college, her journey to becoming a teacher is a little different than the path we just discussed. She went to Rutgers University, where she earned her bachelor's degree in planning and public policy. For 1 year, she was a teacher in residence for small groups at North Star Academy, which is a charter elementary school in New Jersey. She was then promoted to co-teacher and served in this role for 2 years at North Star Academy. She then attended graduate school at the Relay Graduate School of Education, where she earned her master's in teaching. She then became the lead teacher at Kip and J. Seek Academy, where she taught kindergarten for 5 years, and now she is currently the lead teacher for a first grade class at Kip and J. Seek Academy. Please take your time to review these 3 post-discussion questions and choose the answer that you think is correct. For those of you who have realized that becoming a teacher is what you want to do because you realize the importance of education and have a passion for teaching, let's see how you did on these post-discussion questions. Question number 1, true or false? To become a teacher, you must pass the teacher certification exam and obtain a license in the state you wish to teach. True. All teachers must pass this exam, which is specific to the grade level and subject they are teaching, as well as obtain a license in the state they are teaching. Question 2. A teacher may, the answer is all of the above. A teacher could teach a math class if they are a math teacher. They may grade homework assignments even on the weekends, and they may spend their evenings preparing a lesson for the following day. Question number 3. Which of the following is a responsibility of a teacher? The answer is C. Teachers prepare a semester report card. A is incorrect because custodians or janitors clean the school hallways, and B is incorrect because principals manage the school budget.
So I want to thank you guys for having me. It's always a joy. I'm here if you guys need me. I'm just a phone call away or a Zoom call away. But I thank CTA for all that it has done in my life, helping me along the way in getting into college. So thank you guys and see you later.
Thank you for watching CTA's Career Exploration Series on teachers. Please register for CTA's Global Scholars Program at the link provided on the page. Send us an email to info@cta-us.com and tell us how our career exploration has impacted you. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to remain up to date on our Career Exploration Series.